What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I did have another video pre-recorded for today's topic, but I have to push that one back because Treyarch dropped some surprise patch notes for the overall Call of Duty community. Now, I know the title of today's video is going to be a little bit more on the negative side, but again, as we get a little bit deeper into the video, I'll explain why I'm a bit skeptical. But I will say, for zombie players, you guys are in for a treat, and it seems like Treyarch is trying to redeem themselves. They are trying. But, like I said, I think that we should still be very cautious. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And as always, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch. And today we are actually going to be checking out a little Marvel Rivals, the brand new update. So if you guys are interested and you want to see how that's going to be, and you want to hop into the open lobbies, come on and link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody has been coming to me telling me that Treyarch is finally stepping their game up and they're being open with the community. So I went ahead and checked out their Twitter page because I was curious, right? Who wouldn't be curious? It's like we've been begging for Treyarch to be open with us, talk to us about all the problems within the multiplayer experience. So, I'm definitely diving deep. So I went over to their Twitter page and I saw a little bit of a post from them. And they said, hey everyone, we've got a handful of zombie updates live today. TLDR, we are reverting changes from January 3rd that nerfed fun, giving Shadow Rift 4 new buffs, fixing some annoying leftover bugs, and updating Dead Light Green Light in weeks 2 and 3. And if you dive a little bit deeper into the patch notes here, you can see the full message. Hey everyone, let's talk about those changes from January 3rd. The team is always focused on making zombies fun and rewarding. It's why we make video games, but we don't always nail it the first time. Some fixes for bugs or exploits can become lower priority as more important issues come up, and some need to be held for an update further down the line. Last Friday's changes to Big Game for Shadow Rift, the Shock Charge speedrun step for Terminus, and directed mode spawn delays after 5 looped rounds are prime examples of these. We know it's not fun to see a fix multiple weeks later for something that wasn't bothering you in the first place, so we are reverting the directed mode changes, giving Shadow Rift 4 new buffs, and scheduling a fix to allow speedrunners to safely use the Shock Charge tactic in Terminus again. The first 2 are live now, with the speedrun fix needing some extra testing before it goes live. Thanks to everyone for reports of visual FX not showing properly in Citadel des Morts and crashes that can happen when you're using a sword while Ether Shroud is active with the Void Sheath augment. The team produced fixes for these bugs shortly after they popped up, and they're live today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you guys. That's good, right? This is the communication that we are looking for. They also went ahead and dabbled through a few other posts, like this post from Expert Fusion over on Twitter saying, definitely some good changes, thank you. I do also hope there's a possibility for HUD settings to get separated between multiplayer and zombies, so players don't have to keep changing their HUD when they switch between each mode. Treyarch said, this is also in the works. It's great to see that they're actually talking to the community over on Twitter, giving people responses, so on and so forth. Tyler said, bring Stakeout 24/7 back, and they said Stakeout 24/7 is still available in quick play, both standard and hardcore versions. They're basically just interacting with the community. Another one from Sigma saying, add a way to track challenges. Treyarch responded saying, currently in the works, which is a huge one, honestly, for the community, so they don't have to go ahead and wait until the very end of the match to see which challenge they're actually grinding towards. Strange, because that was already a thing in Modern Warfare 3 2023, but I guess they have to, re-implement it back into Black Ops 6 here, but it is what it is. Regardless, I will say, this is a good sign. I'm not going to lie whatsoever. This is indeed a good sign. We're seeing them be a bit more open about the zombies experience. They're acknowledging that they made a lot of oopsies, and they're going to try to patch it up to make sure the community can have a good time with the overall experience. That's nice and all. But I gotta be real, I feel like the community is really, they're forgetting everything that we just went through with Treyarch, and it's kind of scaring me a bit here. Like, for example, Mr. Raffle Waffle saying, reverting changes that nerfed fun. Speechless. They're listening. Let's go. Or even, Drille saying, is Treyarch back? Or John saying, I think I speak for everyone when I say, we value this type of transparency so much, and we love to see feedback being taken on board. More of this open comms going forward, please. Which, again, I want to make sure you guys understand that I agree with each and every one of these guys, This actually seems like a post that was put together with a little bit more soul behind it, right? Not just, thrown together to push it out the door to make us shut up. No, it seems like they actually genuinely cared a bit in this post, and they cared about the zombies experience. But I'll be honest with you guys, did we all just recently forget what happened? The Call of Duty page getting freaking community noted 3 different times for openly lying to the community about multiple different changes within the multiplayer experience. And guys, let me go ahead and show you what happened to multiplayer here. Zombies got a lot of love. And again, like I said earlier in this video, I'm happy for you guys. But you guys have to understand I'm a multiplayer channel. This is my bread and butter is multiplayer. And this is all we got. Red light, green light, increased XP awarded from match bonus. Stability, added various stability fixes, or even these. Addressed an issue where Maya's Joyride operator skin would not be visible past 70 meters. UI, addressed some visual issues with the event tab. Or audio, addressed an issue where audio was not playing for event milestone banners in-game. I mean, this is why I'm saying, don't fall for this right away. Although these are good signs, ladies and gentlemen, we are pointing in the correct direction, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that Treyarch is indeed going to redeem themselves coming into the new year here, because obviously, like I said before in other videos, they were on vacation, they're on break, and I wasn't really expecting the previous, update to be anything big. All I want them to do is just give us, like what they gave to the zombies community, a nice little post going into detail what's going on, why certain things are going on, why certain things aren't getting fixed, and why it's taking some time, and just laying it out for them. They laid out everything for the zombies community, but then over to the multiplayer side, we have to beg them to speak about anything, and over half the things that they tried to, push out for multiplayer are getting community noted because they're all false. Again, I want to believe in Treyarch really bad. I do. I want them to pump out nothing but banging updates and really turn this game around. Because I've said it time and time and time again, Black Ops 6, in my opinion, has really fun movement, really fun gameplay. All it needs is better maps, and I could really, enjoy it way more. Obviously, skill-based matchmaking is always going to be a factor when it comes to this game, and that's always going to be a major turnoff. But you guys know me. I like to critique these COD games without the, the major flaws of Activision 24/7. I like to critique them based off of Treyarch themselves. Obviously, I'll come at Activision's neck. I make plenty of videos coming at Activision for skill-based matchmaking and all this garbage, because they deserve to have their necks come at, right? I think we all should be coming at their necks for something of that sorts. But when it comes to the game, just like with Modern Warfare 3, I critiqued it from Sledgehammer and how they handled the experience. I do the same thing with every other Call of Duty game. Just like with Black Ops 6, I'm going to critique it based off how Treyarch reacts and does things within the multiplayer experience. And so far, I mean, let's be realistic here. It's not looking too pretty. And everything that's happening in zombies is not happening on multiplayer. They're not explaining anything. They're not giving us details. They're not admitting that they got community noted for the netcode being bad and blaming it on blood splatters. They're not opening up about the event tabs being a little bit, again, that might be Activision's work, of course, but still, that's the hardest part about Call of Duty. I will say right there, that is the hardest part about Call of Duty, because a lot of the stuff in multiplayer is screwed over by Activision, and us as a community want the developers to come out and be open and talk to us and let us be in the loop. But all the manipulation is in the multiplayer side of things. Zombies, there is no manipulation. They're not trying to do anything crazy to you over on zombies. All they're really trying to do is slow down your progress or slow down your grind and make you prestige slower, make you rank up slower, so on and so forth. But that's around about it. And again, that stuff can be addressed any day of the week. But for multiplayer, skill-based matchmaking, they can only say so much. The servers, they can only say so much. The event tab, they can only say so much, which hurts the most. I want Treyarch to come and really bring it home here. I'm going to give them time. I like what I see. This is a step in the right direction, but I'm not going to jump ship just yet and start saying that Treyarch is, going to town. Not just yet. I need to give them a couple more months to see if they really do genuinely care about the multiplayer side of things, or if they're just going to simply throw it, in the trash and, leave us behind. But ladies and gentlemen, please do me a massive favor. Go down in the comment section, especially if you are a zombies player, because I don't play zombies, so I don't know. And let me know how everything is. Has it improved? Has the experience gotten better? And is Treyarch actually telling the truth to you guys? Or are they not? Because honestly, I think that knowledge will help me be a little bit more positive with Treyarch and hopeful for the future of multiplayer. If nothing happened and it's all still garbage, then I'm just, it's more lies, right? But if they genuinely mean what they're saying here, if they really do want to try to patch up everything with the community, and they want to come back stronger than ever and, build the communication skills back up again, and, then this is the right way of doing so. And I hope it transfers to multiplayer. That's literally all that matters to me. They've shown some good, good moments in the past, changing around the visual recoil, making sure the kill streaks or score streaks, I should say, be, a little bit more obtainable and actually useful. So, all of them are actually fun to use. Balancing out the weapons. They've done some good things, but I want to see this consistent, right? I want to see the rest of the year be nice and devoted to multiplayer. Zombies, yes, of course. Zombies need some dedication, especially after all these years of them being neglected. But you can't forget about multiplayer 6v6. That's always been a staple for Call of Duty, and they need to support it, exactly so. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed his video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And like I said earlier, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch. We've been dabbling back in Call of Duty and playing X-Defiant. But again, today we're going to be playing some Marvel Rivals. So if you guys are interested, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.